to playing for the Cowboys.
Can I ask you about the shoulder injury itself? What have you actually done to the shoulder? Can you explain it in...
Yeah, so I got an honorary doctorate, so I can explain it quite well. I've got a rotator cuff, so shoulder reconstruction. Tore some of the infraspinatus, which is the back one, and the supraspinatus. The surgeon said it's like it had exploded off the bone. So he said the bottom half of it retracted nearly 4.5 centimetres, so he had to pull that one down, stitch that back together, and then anchor it back onto the bone. He said normal shoulders, they have 3 or 4 anchors in there, and they had to put 6 in mine, so that should get me...
they're there forever?
They're there forever now, so yeah.
Is that similar to what happened to Billy Slater, or not?
Yeah, exactly. I think
the same, is it?
Same, yeah, exactly the same as Bill. Bill's got 4 anchors and he's and I've
So he probably could have played.
Yeah, no chance.
Does it give you a bit of hope that Billy's obviously come back from his surgery and played phenomenally this year?
Yeah, how sharp is he?
Yeah,
outstanding again last night. So yeah, it does give me hope. I had a really good conversation with him after game 2 about it, and he's been great for me. So no doubt if I need to draw an inspiration, I can get it from him.
Yeah.
It was a great night for Queensland. They had so many stars. I mean, they didn't have a dud player all night. Ben Hunt got on for 7 or 8 minutes at the end. You know, he's the next generation. You know, if Cooper does retire, then Daly Cherry Evans comes in. So we're actually the team with the new dynasty coming on, especially with the way Cameron played and Morgan. So let's talk about New South Wales, Darryl. Where do they go from here? What happens?
Just got to lick their wounds and back up again next year, Pat. I mean, that's all they can do.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I mean,
they were actually very poor last night.
On paper, they should have won the game. I mean, seriously, Queensland had 4 of their best players out from this 10-year, run or 11-year run that they've had. And it's funny how little moments change, not only games but series. I mean, there was a moment in that second game, I think when Maguire made that break to lead to the first Queensland try, 16-6 down. He makes a break. There's a missed tackle there. They score. They score again with a couple of minutes to go. JT kicks the goals, changes the whole series. Yeah. I mean, New South Wales was so confident leading into this series. They won the first game on at Suncorp 28-4. You'd think, well, we're home.
Smashing. Yeah, it was a smashing.
But they weren't. No. It just showed I think the spirit that Queensland's got, and each and every one of them have got it. I'm not saying New South Wales don't have it, but I don't think they have it in the same extent Queensland.
Well, the thing with last night, even at 22-6, with a few minutes to go, New South Wales looked like they were going to score try after try on our line, and the boys just kept turning up. They kept turning up.
They were rudderless last night. They had no direction, and that's a massive problem for them.
All right, so Laurie Dale, he's one of the nicest blokes I've ever met. He hosted on this show for a year. We got to know him quite well. Great fella. He's been there 5 years, only won one series. What do you think?
Well, he won't be happy about that.
No.
I don't know what he does. It's his decision. He's off contract. I would think I mean, they've been saying for a couple of years we're on the verge of something special here, but it hasn't happened.
Going backwards.
I would think he'd want to be there for it, but with the people in power might not want him there. I don't know.
His decision. Do you think it will be his decision?
I think it will be his decision, yeah.
They'll let him decide.
Yeah, no, I reckon. And it depends whether he wants to go on. But if he does decide to stand down, I think a perfect candidate for the job would be Andrew Johns. Now, I had him on this show 3 weeks ago, and I asked him and he said no. Last night, I pressed him again. So let's have a look and see what happened.
I feel sick at the moment. It's just so hard to watch. And you got to applaud Queensland. But I still don't think New South Wales get it. Just really don't get it. There was times there where the ball was thrown back inside and we just switched off. You think the ball goes past you, well, my job's done. You can't give up. You can't give up on it in Origin footy.